some land for the neighbors, will you? Nah, just kidding. If they sell it to give you more room, take it. Your farm is quite large already. Hope you got everything under control. If you need help with some things, you can always ask your neighbors, you know? A couple of...
So, Walter's been noticing that we've been buying up quite a bit of land, folks. So, anyway, welcome back to Riverbend Springs. So, obviously, today is basically mainly root crop harvesting. We need to get all three of those fields done. So, 84, 83, and the monster that is 77. Every other field is pretty much sat in a steady state. We've got oilseed. I don't know if we'll get oilseed on the... If we get them all done today, we might be able to get them replanted today, but I think that's unlikely. If I'm honest, because that's just a lot to do in the period we got to record. Now, the plan was, as you all know, to rent the canning factory here. It's what we've done for the last 2 or 3 years. All the root crops go through it, we get the preserved. However, I've got a different idea this year. While I was messing in the settings menu, I found a couple of settings at the bottom of here. These ones here, look. These allow us, this is why I could only repay part of those loans I had. So now with that, I could literally, if I wanted to, I mean that one there's only at 9 grand, 151. I could literally pay all of these off in one go now. Which is great, and I don't need to save on that, so I don't change that setting without realising. With that in mind, I've got a plan. I'm going to take out an extra $500,000. I'm going to set it over 10 years. I mean, the interest rate right now is shocking. But if I do this, I reckon we can have this paid back in a very short space of time. The reason I'm doing this is I then want to go over to our little industrial estate. Because over here, what I'm going to do is instead of us just renting the canning factory, we could buy the canning factory, yeah, but I actually think we'll make more money with, when I find it, not expensive, soup factory. Lord, I want this as far back here as possible, like this. I'm going to do a bit of landscaping that around it as well, folks, will come in a second, but for now, yeah, about there, I think. Obviously, I have to do a little bit of smoothing of the land. Not to have ruined my lane, but everything else looks pretty in order. I'm going to do a bit of painting here. Well, we will, like I said, we will get onto the harvesting very soon. I do mean very soon. I'm just going to quickly get this spot ready so that when we close out, that needs softening as well, doesn't it? But then what I'm going to do is just quickly take out ours. Easy enough. I'm going to replace this fence. I'm going to put a gate here for exit. Because I have a plan. I'm going to set an auto drive course up. That's the fence we use, isn't it? Looks like it, yeah, it's starting a bit lower, but if I go to there, I go to that. And back to actual fence, then kick it back up. A bit more painting here to simulate the actual exit. My plan is to have the AI be able to drive in. They're going to have to probably, I think, looking at the angle, go to the bottom, do a UE. We have a U-turn set up down here. And then they're going to come out to here and they're going to just drive back out onto the road. So I'm going to set that course up. What I'm going to do then. I know this is all like beautification, it doesn't really need to be done, but I like to keep it. I like it to look fairly. I'm going to put a tree in here actually. And it won't look as blocky as well when I come back out of the build menu. That's just a glitch that exists on the game at the moment. I'll come out here and then back into it. It'll actually look a bit neater. Yeah, you see they smoothed it out a little bit. I know this is like wasting a bit of money, but Trying to make the place look a bit tidy. I might eventually put like a tree line down here. And like hide the industrial estate a little bit, but anyway, so I've put this good to here now. What I also want to do while I'm in here is put a line on the front. Big 12 line one. Luckily there's a bit of space here, yeah. Allow me to keep track of. Oh, how nicely does that fit in there if I try and center that? Open these gates. I said open these gates. Down here I've had a change. I sold on that trailer we repainted to match the Deutsch, and instead I've bought this Titan. Now it's got the exact same capacity as the harvester. I'm only going to use it with the harvester. That's literally going to be its one job. I plan, if things go well, I'm going to buy another truck. I got a really great mod for a much smaller truck that I just love the look of, and it's quite an old-fashioned truck. I'll show you later, along with a like matching old-fashioned flatbed, which I think will be fantastic. Oh yeah, you like my new front weight? I changed the front weight on this thing. I think it looks great. Yeah, I'm quick to go and do the auto drive calls, just so that way once we get going, we can just have the AI can help us out. I've moved all the cows, so the cows should now be right. See there, the pasture has the younglings in it. Well, technically they could move, so I'll have to come back and do that in a second. Those 11 months are now the right age. Sheep have plenty of food. Chickens have plenty of food. Cows, doesn't look a lot, but it is, because I basically emptied the mixed feed. You see there? Turn that back on. So the other thing while I'm in there, actually I'm scatterbrained as hell today, I apologise. Because we are not leasing the... What's it? I can set all... Oh, wrong button. I can set all these distributing. Because then it will just send it all straight to the bakery. Obviously the bakery are going to then just use that to make the bread. Because already, folks, already, look at the max amount of money we've got in bread there. You know, with the flour, that would have been half of that. So it's definitely worth the time making it onto bread, and then we can do a big sale when the time's right. I've done some moving around at the sawmill as well. I have a full trailer that got 75 pallets of wood chips on it. I've moved it away because it's an FPS killer. Honestly, it's unreal. As soon as you go near it, the FPS drops. Obviously, I've moved it away, parked it on like a side lane. As we come into this, so like I say, if I bring this up, that's the wrong one. I'm hoping that obviously it's not too close. It doesn't look it to me. Do I have these going down the wrong side of the road? I think I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm probably right. Because yeah, we'll come round here, use this loop. I also need to set up a thing for dropping off milk, don't I? Thinking about it, I'll probably do that one here as well. I'm going to do a quick couple of things. I'm going to do a quick record. I don't want to start probably about here. So the trailer's arse is well over the thing. So I use the Arctic around then. Then from... Oh, why is it connected? I think it was connected to that one. That's annoying. Right, I'm going to have to change that in a second. Basically what I want to do, I'm going to pull this out of here like this. I'm only going to allow them to go in one direction, because I don't want them trying to turn too tightly or killing method. Hang on, we have that. I need to click you to there, because that's broken that. Oh yeah. you back in there. So actually, I've got a really good idea for this. Use that one over there. Move that to there. Disconnect it from there. Just to make it easy to edit, you'll see why in a second. Oh man. I should be better at this than I am, I apologise. Seriously. There we go. So then if I disconnect this from here, go boop and boop. Debug 1 of 1. Edit. That becomes why does it not allow me to do that? Can I get you to grab hold of that? I also don't want them going in through the 60 days, quite a narrow opening, so. I'll have to delete it and replant it, and I can see it coming, it's not going to like it enough. I don't want the gates shut. Oh, those gates close really fast. I just put one dot there, yes it did good. I'll grab that dot. Thank you. Thank you. Don't. I do promise we're going to do some harvesting today, folks. I finish fighting in the world of auto drive. And then I get back into here. I will need to reconnect it. I'll need to connect it up here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to also have a... Where's it start from? Is that page now? Okay, so let's start on that. I'm going to sort these out as well, but I found you can do that in the game, but I didn't know that. I just do the XML files. Yeah, that's what we do that one. Next into there. And the last one I'm going to do is thinking about it. Well, here, let's go. Feed this back into the loop. I think that's the back of the trailer there. That's there. So hopefully that's all that done. Yeah, that looks like it's getting there. Connect that one to there. Turn that off. Send you back to the main shed. What I need to check out, so I don't want the AI now to use that little shortcut as a shortcut. I'm hoping they'll still use the main drag. I'm actually now worried because if they go the other way, they're probably going to take the... Oh no. That's good. Anyway, with that in mind, this guy. Field 84 is our one for today. First one, isn't it? So I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do this first one, certainly. Because, you know, we've got the slightly wider working width and all that. I'm hoping to be able to get this field, like, pretty much done. I want to get all three of these done today, if I'm honest, but we'll see how we get on. If I turn myself some starlight on doing this, that's good. So, folks, I'm going to get on with this. I shall catch you on the other side. Well, the yield on this field is going great, folks. We've got special from the Homer, which is ironic timing. I'm guessing my tractor's got stuck on an AI drive that stopped on the road over there. As well, I need to nip round the outskirts of the field. It looks like this field particularly is going to work nicely because I believe the soup factory has a capacity of 450,000 litres. Double check that in a second, but either way, that plus 250 and then another literally puts us perfect. Wow, he timed that well. Look, you can see the train. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all them productions to 300 as well. I just want to just get through all this stuff like the no tomorrow. Now the red beets is a smaller field, so I'm confident that's all going to go in. Then the parsnips definitely aren't a smaller field. Definitely aren't. So what we're going to have to probably do with those is I might see if I can store some in the just in the train terminal, because I know you can just use that for storage. Cheeky, I think charge you a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. The plan is if we can get that done, I can keep feeding the soup factory. If not, if there's a lot, I might end up renting the canning factory anyway, just so I can not get rid of the products in it. I did sell the vent come down here, but I think he's got stuck on the livestock trailer, so I'm gonna go and sort that out in a second. I need to get this guy to unload off me first. We're going to remember to bring the pipe up as far as you can, because if you get too close, he will crash into it. Then it's already doing a little bit of housekeeping. It says increased costs, and I get that, but it just means you're going to get through the stuff faster, which means we're going to have a better chance of getting it all done before the selling time. So carrot soup, get going. I don't think that'll be enough to trigger you to automatically go and unload, because it's not. But if I do that, right, so you're going to go and unload, right? So you're stuck there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this guy over to the next field I'm going to be doing. Field 83. I'm going to just do a little bit because I know where the tractor's parked. If I don't do this little bit first, the tractor will park on it. And it will make it a total arse to try and do. So then I'm actually going to go move the cows. This is just this first line here. The tractor's parked like here. That'll be enough. That'll be the menu off. I want you to go to 83 once you're done. No harvest, yes there is. No, there isn't, I'm not moving the examining yet. Now I need this guy, so I'm going to move those coos. And that'll also free the pen, we can go and start ripping out forefathers. For the 11-month-olds, yeah, the truck's over there, see the flatbed isn't there. I will go and show you the flatbed shortly. Oh, trust my timing, right, okay then. Now, should we look at our new truck? I'm going to buy it. The truck's not I keep that mod, but all it ever does is screw me over. Oh my lord. I think I have to just wait there. I'm guessing that doesn't clip through that bridge there, because he just got under it, so. Yeah, so the soup factory, if we visit it, is now already producing. Obviously nothing there yet, but how's the dairy doing, by the way? We've probably got 2,800 litres. I don't think there's any in the cow barn right now. No, well, 1,000 litres, but. I think October is the best month, is it not, for buffalo mozzarella? Yeah. Yeah, but it's not quite at the best price, but still. Could be worth selling those 2 pallets. No one waste for that. Where's the best price? The farmer's market. Might as well get on with the we'll get back to that later. If I can get this done, then we can get on to field 77, which I think is going to stretch across 2 episodes. It's going to be a monster job, is that? Like I said, I'm pretty sure that soup factory's capacity is like 450,000 litres, so it's going to take 1 and a bit. I'll see how many parsnips I get for 1 and a bit. If I've got a lot of field left, I probably will rent the canning factory as well as store some. Right, you've reached that, that's good. Let's snip over to you. What I want you to do is get to work. Because I think that's if we get that rib gem, we might just be able to get stuff planted on it. Oilseed radish at least, just to get it through the winter. I'm not going to put any of the wheat or barley in. Our entire production next year to focus around. There'll be oats for flour, sorghum for chicken food, probably root crops again, because now we have this harvester owned. It seems daft not to use it. Obviously the poplars are going to be a thing once they start coming on song. It's after 1 o'clock, so I can now do the animal movements. I'll probably do that in a second. Let's just move you to there. Right, so now it should let me do this. Why is it not letting me? Let's see, 11-month-olds are the ones I need to move. I'm going to take these over into the big barn because hopefully these guys should be at the age, girls, technically, are at the age where they should be producing them for us. I think it was Hay said that the that needed, wasn't it? The straw bale still stuck in it. Yeah, look, the hay. Actually, the mineral feed is lasting better than I thought. Here's my lovely trees. I do want to get those harvested before we finish this series. Yeah, I made the mistake with the ones I grew, but we're getting there. So how many's actually in there now? Barn XL. 10, 20, 30, 42. I love that number. 16 in there. Obviously, the sheep barn is now insanely full. It's producing a lot of wool, which is good because the rope factory needs it. I'll just leave you here for now. You're getting on with that. You're back with me, that's good. I really like. I do hope somebody makes that mod. I did find a mod. I was talking a few episodes ago about the mod that allows you to basically make buildings into productions. Now, there's kind of one like it, but what it basically is, the really little productions we have, it's those without the buildings. So you can sort of put it in front of a building. But there was, definitely was for 22. I thought it was 25, I was obviously wrong. That literally allowed you just to put trigger points down, and so that became the production, and so you could use, love to, like, some of the buildings around the map would be perfect. Even just ones that had sell points, because there's like buildings around here that logically you'd be able to sell to. And more sell points means more chance of like really good prices. So this field's going to take a fraction of time with the other one, but then like I said, we've got good because 77 is going to be an absolute monster. And my plan for 77 is actually the one I've got a really different plan with. It's something I don't do often. Kind of makes me excited about it. But my plan basically 77 is to put cotton on it. So I'm thinking, that nice big cotton field there. We obviously get the, I obviously do my research, get the harvester, because you won't lose any, just rent a harvester. And then just feed that cotton directly into the rope maker, which is behind it. So like very little transporting distance, and hopefully a lot of cotton, which will mean a lot of rope. The road factory's currently switched off, isn't it? Being out of... Yes. I think there might be a pallet down there, I can't remember. We'll get our last couple of bits and pieces off here. Obviously once he's finished ripping that one, we can get him to rip this as well. These smaller fields don't have... They're just going to be kind of like sorghum or something like that. Of course there's not a lot I can do with them, but they're nice little parcels of land to have. I loved how at the beginning Walter commented on how we're buying up like such large amounts of the map. That was a really nice touch. Right, so that's this field, and she says it's barely half a trailer load. It's alright, it all helps. Hold that up. Commander. And then obviously I'll send him to go and unload again, then meet me down at 77. Literally exactly half a trailer. Still 77 we need. But I want you first to go back to the factory. Meanwhile I'm going to go and make a head start because there is a lot to do down there. I mean, wish I had left like the higher capacity and that, but it was almost too silly. I know that sounds stupid when I'm using this machine in general, but I use this machine because, like I say, if I didn't, I think it would just be such a slow. Why is it not moving? You're having... They do this occasionally, have like mapping issues, and I'll roll him off the field and then I'll get him to start on it. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Now back into this guy. He should go and unload the beast first and then come and meet me down there. I'd really love to own, one of my goals is, and having that ability to pay those loans off in full I'm hoping will help us do this because it'll get us there faster. I want to own like 76, in fact is 76 ready? Is there actually a no, it's been harvested, bollocks. This is a like contracts. Soybeans off that, I mean I could just send the AI to do some. Soybeans on 91, that's good money, is that? Because I've got all the equipment. You know what I mean? If I just send one of our guys down to the harvester and that, it's tempting, but maybe not right now. But here's our 77, so I'm going to change the ag. I want that car spawning without the body at a distance is incredible. I actually want 2 headlands. Is that really going to be the most efficient way of doing it? I think that will be less lines, will it not? You know, start unfolding everything? What I'm worried about is all those turns. I'm hoping it can sort of like make it one line rather than having to... If it's like going to constantly reset the course, that's going to be a bit annoying. Oh no, it looks like these curves might be soft enough. It can take it, that's great. Oh, that's fantastic. Better than because I'm going to get on with this. Yeah, how many we do? Hopefully we get, like, I'm hoping like 3 full trailer loads off this field with the size of it. Although it might not be that much bigger than 84. We'll find out shortly. Do enjoy. you all enjoy my tractor aerobics during that? You just clip a freaking lamppost. Luckily with that lizard bipper on the back as well, it's actually quite easy if you do roll them, because if you just unfold it, it generally flips the tractor back onto its wheels. Completed a complete roll and got itself back, so... You see, the field 83 is done now. I'm not going to what's it that, because I don't think I've got the time to do that and roll it now. We've not got the time to plant anything other than grass, and I don't feel like we need the grass field right now. So these 3 are probably going to get ripped and then stay in fallow for the winter. Special offer, Kern plus Windrow, that's one of those bales I like, innit? Which would be great if I didn't already have, you know, the peachy one. Speaking of grass, we do need to cut. That's probably going to be the next episode. I don't know what the weather's looking like for November. Actually, pretty good. I think we'll need to put a grass cut in, which I think, have I got hay in stock? No, it's hay that the thing's running out of. Yes, I have. So I'm going to build the top up the feed mixer. Okay, so here comes full load number 2. Now this is going to be interesting because I'm pretty confident. Not by an object. Got himself out, right? Okay, good. The soup factory's capacity is 450, so it'll take another 200,000 litres. It won't take another full load. So the decision is how much we got. Quite a lot of this field left, so do I rent the canning factory as well? He's getting blocked. What he's doing is he's getting out and spinning around and getting blocked in the same place. No, he's not. He's figured it out. Oh, why can't they make it so that we like control tabs because you're back in the last vehicle you were in? So I either rent the canning factory or I store it and we just feed into the soup factory as and when. I'm almost tempted to go for the storage option just because canning factory is more pallets to have to deal with than that. I'm worried about this running pallet truck simulator as it is. It's full load, so probably what I'll do is get him to come over and unload me again. There's just be the other side of the map, doesn't it? I don't think it'll be quite another full load out of this, but I think it's going to be a good amount. So I say what I'll probably do is move it into the... I need to work out what it's called, I need to remember what the name of it is so I can be in the right place. We put it into here. Rain West Silo Unload. I'll literally store it in there for you. But unlike Hootan, we tried that on Hootan and we can't get them out other than onto the train. Hello, you're supposed to be going alongside me, not into the back of me. You know, I was just thinking during the time lapse of how good the AI, how much I love when the AI just works. Here I am, going and derping out. There's our second full load. So definitely buying this field was a great choice. It may have cost us a bit, but the yield of it alone makes it worth it. He's going to pull in front of me. As long as he keeps going past me and getting out of my way, I don't mind. But once we've got this done, what I'll probably do is I'll put this up by buying a tractor. Because we're going to have more pallets to move and the other flatbed is currently not available. He's just going to drive straight in front of that flaming. No, he isn't tight. I was really worried for a second there we were about to kill the skulls. Because trust me, it would not have gone down well. That would have made the news. And off he goes. So he'll fill up the soup pack and I'll have to change his destination to the one I want to go to, so we can just store them. I'm so glad I managed to get all 3 of these fields done today, because that makes things so much easier. I think next episode will be a case I'll top up the mixed feed, put some more hay in it, put some more of everything really. Silage is down, straw's still good. Top that up, we'll cut the grass. I don't know what we'll make, we'll have to look at what we have more of. I might even just do it as a grass cut and just then give the grass straight to the cow, to the sheep. How are you guys? I mean, you've got what I would class as a lot of food, but obviously as you see there on the charts, it's not that high. If we just do a grass cut, that's going to top them off for quite a chunk longer. Keeping an eye on where he's got. Technically, he'd just sit there and wait and keep unloading ribs and drabs. That's obviously not what we want him to do. But yeah, so roof props are now firmly going to be part of our rotations. Obviously keep that fact. And also, the beauty of this machine and the way I've done it is I can just buy the header and we can do potatoes or sugar beets. It would be interesting because doesn't the biogas plant take sugar beets? Yes, it does. We could literally do a sugar beet. Oh, that's interesting. Do sugar beets just to sell to this. We know we make good money off that when it's operational. So if we've got a spare field, just do 2730 for HD. Another baler. The game really wants me to buy a baler. I mean that's kind of tempting, but we're not doing anything that needs enough liquid. Plus, we use the TARDIS ones. We're nearly done with this now. The last couple of lines. Obviously, this field's going to want ripping the same as these. We get to let the AI do that next time while we get on with jobs like the mowing, like this sorting out. As the sun sets, and a very, very productive day. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a truck. I might go down and sort the sawmill as well, just to see what's there. I did a little bit beforehand. Because I'm trying to avoid just selling wood every single bloody month. You know, that sawmill is probably been our biggest source of income. I forgot about you guys. Once again, I don't think there'll be enough to make him auto go and unload. I'll have to tell him to, but that's no big deal. And there won't be enough for him to come to me and then go to the grain silo, so I'm going to have to do that. I will go over closer to his load point though. I'd love to, I want to own that field. Even if you do get a load of like wasted land, we could always try and do something with that. I mean, I could extend the field and leave that water thing and that as like a feature, like an island. Really interesting. That feels like 500,000, isn't it? Leave you. Yeah. Yes, you're now doing what I said. So what I need to do is this. You're now going to dump into the silo for us, which should store it, and then we can move it into the soup factory. Have a look at the bakery a second. There we are getting on. Yeah, your flour's filling up nicely because you're getting all the flour now from just directly from the grain mill. So it's like, right, so I'm going to need to grab these 4. So say we're going to buy a truck, ladies and gentlemen, another truck. What I want to buy is this. I just love the look of this little thing. And then to me, this is more like what we would have on a farm. You know, I do love the bit. I'm not getting into the international. I do love it a bit, but I think this is something nice. Is it set up nicely? Something like this. Let's give you some interesting colour choices. I like that. I remember what that's for. Well, that's for in there. On grill. We go chrome or do we go dark on that? I think the dark really works. As for the rims, I don't like the full-on chrome on some of these. This is the truck. I'm just going to give it a generic plate. I'll do. I hate the... Why can't you have a plate there? Come on, rear plate. Anyway, so that's 17 grand. That's not a lot of money at all. And then the trailer. Semi-trailers. Where are you? Where are you? And the flatbeds. All loaders. There it is. There's a proper... It's one of the older style. That's a twist. There you go. Spent a bit of money. You unload so the grain silo now. If I go into my this parsnips, grain with silo, yeah. So he's gonna store them in there. The lights really escaped us quickly on it. Another rather loud one. Yeah, I'm liking this boy. I think it's more since our farms quite often aren't going to have like the big, like we have. Don't get me wrong, I like it, it's not going anywhere. But I would more expect a farm like us to have this. It's actually quite quick as well once it gets going. 74 miles an hour, it's not bad for a... Oh, listen to that, chain brake. I'm going to take these to the bakery and then I'm going to bring the bread back to the farm. I'm also hoping, because this is a bit of a shorter cab, the AI might have less trouble with this thing than they have with my current one. We'll look inside. Look, it's got a working clock. Top Kick, I don't know if that's going to be the name of it in real life. I don't know what brand it is. Just a generic American truck to me. No, that's going to be the vent in here. So let's just send you over to 77. That's where I need you to be next. And if I jump back into this thing, I need you to come and unload it. Then I'll have to drive you back. I don't think the AI managed to drive this back to the farm. I don't know if I'm going to keep this thing. The other problem, where the hell do I put it? I was going to stick all this in storage, just for the wear. You go and unload that. No, I did that complete lap of the field shine. Okay. Leave him to it. Obviously stuff like the soup I'll keep it. The soup is actually quite late in the year, sell point if I remember right. Sell time. March for that. Carrot soup is March. Oh no, March. Oh, when this guy gets going, he's gonna make some noise. Oh. So it's got no side markers, but it has got a side repeater indicator. I knew Americans come with some weird setups. Not another one yet, no. Okay then. Although I might just throw them into the trigger point, unfortunately. I think this guy through the gap into here could be interesting. Right across the road. I remember where the gap is. You've reached 77, so you must start reconnect. I might just leave this here for now and we'll... If I leave this here, you're heading back. You'd make a start on this building, because this building will take you a while. I do suspect. If we to drive this thing back to the goddamn farm. You can see on the minimap, folks, if you look down, you can see where I've stored that other trailer for now. I'll just nip over there and show you, but I'll warn you, as soon as you get near it, the FPS just dies. I just pull this up here a second. I'll show you, because if I turn that on, I know my FPS isn't good. That's this machine where as soon as I get near this trailer. Thanks. Oh no, there we go, look. Yeah, there. Yeah, as soon as the time of year is good price to sell that, that will be getting got rid of, because it's really not doing the game any favours, I don't think. Well, I think that pretty much ends things for us today, folks, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, check out the rest of the channel, like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment on some of the great stuff we're making. Let us know what your favourite bits have been. Also, let us know what you'd like to see in the future. You know, we're always open to ideas of what you'd like to see us play, different games, different genres. Broaden our horizons a little bit. But until then, see ya. Goodbye.